global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Ever since the sentencing of Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment, there have been relative peace in Southeast, but most Nigerians believe to some extent that Nnamdi Kanu being sentenced to life imprisonment in Sokoto could bring some level of tension in Southeast. Well, as we speak, it looks as if it is not exactly how they imagine. Let's quickly dive into the news as the Southeasterners are calling their brothers back home. Let's find out what it is, but before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, according to the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, they've actually called on the people of Southeast Nigeria living within and outside Nigeria to travel home in large numbers for Christmas celebrations, assuring that security across Southeast has significantly improved. Now, in a statement issued on Sunday, December 7th, 2025, and signed by Ima Powerful, that's the Media and Publicity Secretary, Comrade Ima Powerful, IPOB said its security arm, the Eastern Security Network, ESN, alongside IPOB volunteers would ensure the safety of residents and visitors throughout the Yuletide season. Now, according to the group, the Southeast remains Nigerians' most tranquil area, despite what is described as sponsored instability over the past 4 years. IPOB insisted that attempts by unnamed political actors and criminal groups to create fear in the region has failed. Despite all the antics and deadly deeds of hyenas and jackals, the landowners remain present to defend and hold on to their territory, the statement read. The eastern region has consequently been secured and will always remain secure since Igbo are inherently peaceful. Now, thus we urge Igbo and their friends wishing to visit Igbo, that's Igbo land, Southeast, this Christmas to return home and experience the warmth of the land of the rising sun. IPOB criticized what it called funded and exaggerated media effort, portraying the region as unsafe, acknowledging that while insecurity exists in parts of the Southeast, the situation is far better compared to other parts of Nigeria. The group also dismissed reports circulating online about the purported kidnapping of passengers near Ngobala along the Owerri-Aba Expressway, describing the footage shared on social media as an old video. The mentioned kidnapping event was false. The footage of the abduction incident was an old clip that reappeared on social media, IPOB stated. It added that ESN operatives frequently carry out security operations without public attention and warned that ESN has no official social media account. The absence of continuous killings and abduction in the eastern region serves as evidence that there are lions guarding the land. Those spreading falsehood that ESN operatives have been wiped out should question the Fulani terrorists about their avoidance of eastern region. IPOB said that, citing an Igbo proverb, Onye si na osimiri atala ya tinye ukwu ya, meaning whoever claims river is dry should place their feet in it. I hope I'm correct. Now, IPOB further alleged that both the Nigerian government and some self-serving Igbo politicians had made failed attempts to dismantle the organization and its security network. It described the movement for Biafra restoration as a sacred initiative that cannot be suppressed. In its Christmas message, the group urged the people of the Southeast to return home with confidence and consider bringing investment into the region. Do not allow anyone or the government to use fear tactics to make you abandon Biafra land, IPOB said, wishing travelers a safe journey across land, sea, and air. These are very encouraging words coming from IPOB, telling their illustrious brothers, sons, sisters to come home. Okay, but let's look at this critically. Let's look at this without removing sentiment. There's indeed a video that went viral some days back, I think 3 days ago, if I'm not wrong, the exact date. We're in Ngobala, actually. Something like that happened. They're very precise about it. And they said it's an old clip. Okay, let's agree that's an old clip. But then again, just fairly recently, I think 2-3 days ago, thereabouts as well, the convoy, the frontliner team of Governor of Abia State, Governor Alex Chema-Oti, was moved against. Yes, there was no injuries, no harm came to them. But the fact that they had the guts to move against Governor Alex Oti's frontline team, not his convoy, his frontline team, speaks volume. And don't forget that Imo State have their airport, I think somewhere in Mbise. Yes, I think somewhere in Mbise, I think in Nkwogu. I stand to be corrected. Somewhere in Ahiazu Mbise in Nkwogu, to be precise. And now Abia does not have a landing point yet. They don't have their landing point airport yet. So most people who are going to Abia State will land at that Mbise, Ahiazu Mbise. I think Ahiazu, I think it's about Mbise. They'll stop at that Mbise and now take next available bus, cab, or their vehicle down to the nearest their home, at least to cover whatever distance you're coming from. And so it's normal that at that point in time, most persons will probably converge in that airport. Like they rightly said that the security situation has reduced. But don't also forget, fairly recently, when they are saying this, that's why unfortunately this thing is a two-way thing. Fairly recently, one of illustrious son of Anambra State, I think one of the business tycoons, cried out that one of his security men were brought down by some miscreants, quote and unquote, who were singing and shouting the zoo. I'm not saying it is IPOB, I'm not saying it's ASN, but everybody knows that whatever that word is, the zoo is being used, is synonymous. Some persons may say they could be impersonated, I don't know. But, he came all out and screamed that, this matter, of which the governor of Anambra State, Soludo, promised that he's going to fish out these people and ensure such thing does not exist anymore in the state. Now, each time insecurity thrives in Southeast, it drives away investment. And don't forget that the Southeasterners are known to do heavy investment. It should have been the case of Oyayara 1 year. Imagine Southeast having their headquarters in Southeast and their branches in another part of the country. But their branches and their headquarters are now in Southwest in particular. Most of them are in Southwest, some in Southside, but majorly in Southwest because of Lagos and the seaport. Even Chief Kubana Chief Priest have moved his properties, his businesses that was in Owerri, his club that was in Owerri. He had moved it down to Southwest. Moved some to South. Businesses has opened the South because why? The Southeast has continually showed insecurity. If this is a good one, it's a welcome development. And even flights to Southeast is the highest. 300-something thousand for return ticket, one-way ticket to Southeast. It's crazy. The price is something else. But then again, what do I